What's good, YouTube? We're gonna be looking at a video titled GloRilla's sister is desperate for clout and money. I know recently y'all been seeing on social media, if y'all are on it, that GloRilla's sister, which has coined the term Brorilla now, has just been going off on GloRilla for not giving her money when she's an able-bodied person and should be getting her own money. I think she asked for like $1,000 or something like that, like some crazy money. And that's like, I'm thinking like, that's not enough money to come online to bash your sister. Maybe I'm tripping, but enough yapping, we're gonna get into the video. Make sure y'all like and subscribe.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. Sleeping on the next motherfucking couch, bitch. You don't even do shit for our autistic brother. I know he ain't do shit to you.
What?
We got an autistic brother. You don't even do shit for him. This bitch, the nigga laid on the motherfucking mattress with me and pissed in the bed and lied like it was me. We had pregnant Rex. The rest were fucking.
Who needs enemies when you got family like this that's just gonna air out everything from your past just because you ain't giving no bread? You talking about you was so hungry you ate a roach? You was ready to eat a roach? Nigga, that's a you problem. What? It don't matter how hungry I am. I'm not eating a roach. I'm not eating a rat. I'm not eating a cat. I'm not eating a dog. I'm not eating a raccoon, a possum, none of that shit, bro. Just because you looked at a roach and was like,
damn, he probably got some good protein if I break him down, put him on a bread sandwich, maybe with some bologna.
Like, no, that's your fault. You thought a roach was appetizing to you. The fuck?
Pregnant. We used to feed the goddamn Rex. We used to feed the Rex. My mama lived in the house she bought. Gloria did not buy that house. She bought my sorry ass daddy a house full of roaches.
She ain't never begged no motherfucker for nothing.
No.
So you don't need no handouts for nothing, right?
But y'all
You don't need no handouts, then why are you on live then?
can if y'all want to. That's my motherfucking sister. And I can talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Me and this bitch laid on the floor together, struggle together, didn't eat together. Worried about me talking about it. I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I get ready, and they ain't gonna get touched. Man, imagine you sleeping a big ass cockroach hitting you in the motherfucking face. Gloria, remember? She not obligated to do nothing for us. My mama sitting here getting all the motherfucking foods out to the pastor because she fucking them.
Why you throw your mama in there, for one? For two, why is the pastor fucking your mama? For three, did we need to know that? Like, you talking about GloRilla. Did we need to know that your mama fucked the pastor? Did we need to know that? Like, come on, bro. I know the rest of your fam don't fuck with you. Just off what you just said.
Every time somebody gets famous, they talk about always bringing their day ones that were with them up to the mountaintops when they get there.
I will say though, Omeezy, that sweater is not it, nigga. It's not it, nigga. I'm gonna be so fucking honest with you. Burn this fucking sweater. Sweater?
Huh?
Burn this sweater. Put it in like a Barnes and Noble on the shelf. Somebody will fuck with it, bro. But it don't go with you at all.
Mama, daddy, sister, brother, man, Pookie, auntie, uncle, it don't matter who it is. If I made it, we all made it. But what happens when doing enough isn't enough for those that are in need? GloRilla found out the hard way as her sister came to the internet bashing her for seemingly not doing enough for her and her family. But this opened up an interesting conversation about entitlement as it pertains to celebrities and their family members. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for this channel. Now, back into the video. GloRilla grew up as the 8th child out of 10 in a small home out in Memphis. She grew up mostly homeschooled until one of her sisters, Victoria, called CPS on her mother. The reason why they called CPS is because the mama was whooping the kids so bad. And needless to say that these living conditions were subpar at best.
From when I was born till I was 15, I had never slept in a real bed. Like, I thought everybody slept on air mattresses. I never knew people had real beds.
Wow.
So, like, when growing up, it was a lot of us. The girls had one room, the boys had one room. Well, my two oldest brothers, they used to sleep in, like, the attic upstairs. So they had their own room. It wasn't the attic. It was, like, a room across from the attic. Yeah. And so the boys had one room and the girls had one room. And we all slept on one queen-size air mattress. And, yeah, I was like...
Dang. I wouldn't wish that living situation on nobody, bro.
in my whole life, and I never knew. Like, I used to think my mom was being mean to us because she used to let people come over our house and stuff. Because, you know, I grew up, we had breads and roaches and blah, blah, blah. And I used to be like, when I used to go to school and the kids be talking about, yeah, we gonna go over what's name house, I used to be like, dang, can't nobody come over my house. But I just thought my mom was being mean the whole time. I would have been embarrassed because they would have been like, you don't got no bed.
Yeah,
you sleep on the air mattress.
Your back should be messed
Your
up.
mama was
sleeping on
saving
the floor.
you.
Yeah, and we used to sleep on floors too, like, cause you know one little thing can put a hole in the air mattress.
Yeah,
and like my dad used to always go get the patches for the air mattress,
Yeah.
and you glue it on there and patch the hole up on the air mattress. Until they got the money to go buy the patches, we'll sleep on the floor until the air mattress got back patched up.
Damn. First of all, thank God for how I grew up. I am beyond blessed and not taking none of it for granted. But second of all, the reason why I'm outlining this is to kind of highlight the situation that she's come up in. Now, by no means do I believe that her parents don't deserve anything because, you know, they grew up in a situation that was less than optimal. I'm sure there were ups and downs on a different scale, of course, than we've all experienced back in that household. But at the end of the day, they were trying to do the best with what they got. And it sounds like GloRilla has fond memories of that situation. And so as she grew to fame and celebrity, you would think that, you know, she would do what a lot of people do. I want to get my mama out the hood. I want to buy her a crib. And this means so much more knowing the background that she's coming from. But if you ask her sister Victoria, aka Scar, that is not what she's been doing.
Mama sitting here in this whole struggle. Y'all thought she bought a house. She did not buy my mama no motherfucking house. Stop lying. She did not. She bought my daddy a house with his trick ass. And then he got the smallest house on the block.
GloRilla's.
So in one point, you're downing her because she didn't buy your mother a house. But on the second point, you're then downing her for buying your father a house. Couldn't it be that she's getting the father out the way first, then gonna go to the mother? Like, it couldn't have been that. No, it's she bought my fuck ass father a house. Like, you see the way she's speaking about her family. Like, she's the type to burn all her bridges and then go to the net and blame you for the bridge that she burned.
Sister Victoria blasts her for essentially not taking care of her parents, of her family, while seemingly being a millionaire living a lavish lifestyle. She goes on to say that she is not okay. The things that GloRilla has been saying are straight lies. In fact,
let me see what she said. And our parents are not straight. Our dad just borrowed $100 from my mom. Y'all think y'all know shit, but don't. I had to give my mom $1,800 on a $2,400 rent because y'all favorite rapper blocked her. I'm tired of being quiet. Damn. That is crazy.
GloRilla's dad actually just borrowed some money the other day, and so did her mother. But they borrowed it from Victoria and not the singer, songwriter, rapper, whatever you want to call her, GloRilla. I do want to preface this by saying, as I watched that whole video and every interaction that I've seen from her sister, there's a lot of trauma behind the situation. I want to be careful and not necessarily talk about their dynamics. I don't know. That's none of my business. And it does seem very, very emotional, and the emotions are heightened in this moment. I want to more so highlight the concept of the entitlement that is being displayed in these conversations and what it does mean to take care of your family as a big name celebrity. GloRilla lashes back at her sister online via subliminals, changing her profile picture to her sister in a FedEx uniform, and then she also tweets out Indeed.com. She even goes on to highlight text messages showing her mother's gratitude for the different things that she.
This is all the way back in May though, but still valid. Mom sending paragraphs to GloRilla. I know she ain't send no paragraph like this to you. I'm talking to the sister. She ain't send no paragraphs like this to you, nigga.
Done for her and her family. GloRilla didn't come to the internet and be messy about the situation and address her sister directly. She just dropped proof and left the scene. I do want to talk about how her sister spoke to her in this situation. GloRilla's specific sister seems entitled in the manner. I can understand the concept of wanting to take care of your parents, and I can understand the concept of being a sibling to somebody who does have some sort of fame or status to their name and wanting their parents to be taken care of as well. Everybody made sacrifices in that house. He wasn't the only one sleeping on the floor after the air mattress got deflated. But that doesn't mean that you get to pick and choose how I give gifts. When GloRilla's sister talked about how her dad did get a house, she highlighted the fact that it's the smallest house on the block.
Like that matters.
So what? I come from a background where you are.
If you're using normal music, science actually shows that you can get faster. Everyone knows that feeling. When you're up against a deadline, it's not that you don't want to work, but your brain is
are supposed to take care of your elders, but by no means does that mean that GloRilla has to buy her father a house, let alone it be the biggest house on the block. You telling her how to spend her money in that fashion, to me, is ridiculous and crazy. And then based on the screenshots that we saw from GloRilla and what her sister is saying, there seems to be some sort of disconnect. We're only going by what's being provided, but it seems like GloRilla is actually taking care of her mother, but maybe her sister doesn't care so much about how that is done. The reason why is because GloRilla's sister is deep in GloRilla's pockets. We all got plans for our family when we get on, but that only plays out once you get on. Let me be clear to GloRilla's sister, I don't think that this is a way, beefing with your family publicly, as a means to get on. We just saw you and your sister together back in December, so now it seems like you're fabricating some sort of beef to launch a Twitch career. Now, why everybody wants to be a streamer, I don't know. Maybe she realized she couldn't make no good music. That does not mean you need to be Kai Cenat, gang. There's valid reasons as to why GloRilla wouldn't want to be associated with her family, and I'll put a bow on it just in a minute, but it starts off with the fact that she's not addressing these things privately, but she's doing this publicly. She continues to go on the internet to berate her sister and talk about just how bad her situation and circumstance was.
I was so damn hungry, I damn near ate a roach. Sleeping on the next motherfucking couch, bitch.
Ah!
You don't even do shit for our autistic brother. I know he ain't do shit to you.
What?
We got an autistic brother. You don't even do shit for him. This bitch.
But that's not her job, though. Like, I sympathize with the fact that he's autistic, but bro, y'all are a family of 10 siblings. I'm one person that just got paid. Like, if you're looking at it from her perspective, she probably trying to save her money because she don't want to go back to her living condition to where she's sleeping on the floor. But from this sister POV, you're not helping nobody out. You just keeping all the bread to yourself, doing all this lavish shit for yourself. But it's like, no, like, she trying to make this shit last. I would understand if she was a billionaire and then her father's on the smallest house, she not giving nobody no bread. I would understand that sense, but she just got put on like maybe 2-3 years in the game. Like, let her marinate in this shit. Let her, instead of let her spend her money however she wants. That should be the key takeaway. Let her spend her money however she wants.
On the motherfucking message with me and pissed in the bed and lying like it was me. We had pregnant Rex. The rest were fucking pregnant. We used to feed the goddamn Rex. We used to feed the Rex. My mom lived in the house she bought. Gloria did not buy that house. She bought my sorry ass daddy a house full of roaches.
How you ever begged for some shit, sis?
I asked her, I ain't
But
begged.
you ain't never begged no motherfucker for nothing.
No.
So you don't need no hand
No.
for nothing, right?
No. But y'all can if y'all want to.
I don't need no handouts, but y'all can if y'all want to. This is what we like, because this is what's happening in her mind. She needs the money, but her pride won't let her ask for a handout. Her pride won't let her ask to be rejected, because she doesn't want to get rejected for asking for something. So she'll be like, hey, you can if you want to, but she really needs you to do that. She needs you to want to do that. So whenever shit go bad, which it will, she'll be like, I didn't ask you for it. I ain't beg you for it. You just gave it to me. That's the type of person we're seeing right now.
That's my motherfucking sister. And I can talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. Y'all ain't talking about shit. Me and this bitch laid on the floor together. Drunk together. Didn't eat together. Worried about me talking about it. I'm gonna talk about whatever the fuck I get ready. And they gonna get touched. Man, imagine you sleep in a big ass cockroach hitting you in the motherfucking face. Girl, you remember? She not obligated to do nothing for us. Walking around with Payless shoes. My mama sitting here getting all the motherfucking foods out to the pastor because she fucking them.
That's your mom problem. Like, why she giving?
Now, I don't know what any of that had to do with anything in the world, but her sister, for whatever reason, feels the need to drag her name through the mud. Now, this is where the conversation gets a little bit interesting. In the TMZ interview that GloRilla's sister did, she used very choice words that sparks a greater conversation. She uses the word obligation.
Let's start with just your grievance, that you feel that your sister has an obligation to share the wealth.
Yeah, she got an obligation to share the wealth. We sat here, we struggled together. Took baths and bottles of water, rest, bro.
That do not mean she obligated to help you, nigga. Fuck out of here. The same way she grinded and got off her ass and put out songs, you gotta grind and do something of meaningful value. Like, you can't just latch on to someone just because they made it, just because y'all were in the same circumstance. You cannot latch onto them and think that's a free ride to the top. No, nigga. Time to work.
Yeah, she obligated. His damn friends obligated. She doing everything for them. So yeah, I feel like I'm obligated.
The word obligation is doing a lot of heavy lifting here. We've known celebrities in the past who have basically talked about how they have lost it all over the idea of their family being obligated to them and their riches after they become successful. Famous NBA player Sebastian Telfair recently talked about how he struggled with the same concept. He went broke because everybody wanted to be his brother, sister, cousin, auntie, uncle, whoever. And he felt like he needed to pay them back. Now, somebody who had about a 9-year stint in the league is staying in the projects. And not that there's anything wrong with staying in the projects, but he's there, as he would attribute, largely due to the fact that he felt like he was obligated to a lot of people. People felt like they were obligated to him. And I do feel like...
Imagine being on the cover with LeBron. And then 10 years down the line, you living in the projects.
If you do make an abundance of money, you should have a different financial burden than other people do. But I think this is a major clocking of GloRilla's pockets by her sister. One that oversteps boundaries that I would set in my relationship, and I'm pretty sure she has. We know that artists don't always have the biggest bags in the first place. I'm not trying to check her, but that doesn't mean that she has some endless supply of money. She has 10 siblings, for Christ's sake. There's no way she can just supply all these things. And furthermore, who's to say that these handouts aren't stopping me from growing? Tyler Perry has talked about this same concept where he had to cut off some of his family members because they were stopping his ascension in his career. And ultimately, he's a billionaire now, and that's partially due to the fact that he cut off some of his family members, especially ones that will cause him any harm. One thing that GloRilla's sister is not saying is the fact that she was arrested in 2015 for pulling out a gun and pointing it and threatening to shoot GloRilla. Ultimately, it would seem that
Oh, then, bro, everything GloRilla is doing to you, nigga, you fucking deserve it. What you mean we blood and you pull out a gun on me? And then I owe you bread? What the fuck?
GloRilla's sister would come out to be some sort of beggar. A part of that interview, she claimed she only needed about $2,500.
Let's say she has $2 million. How much of that does she owe to you?
$2,500.
That's it? Just $2,500 flat, or is that a...
$2,500 flat.
In which Tory Lanez...
$2,500 would buy your loyalty. $2,500 would buy your loyalty. You can literally make that in less than a month if you just grind it. You can make that in less than a month if you just grind it.
Yes, Tory Lanez from prison ended up reaching out to her and giving her the money. You know how fucked up you gotta be in order for somebody that's in jail to be sliding you money while they need the actual money? It's crazy. Facts. I think that GloRilla's sister is somebody that exists in the story of everybody who has had some sort of upward mobility in their life. There's always gonna be somebody there that feels as if they're obligated to you. They're entitled to the things that you have. And you've ultimately gotta call those people out.
I want y'all to pay close attention now. Out of everything GloRilla's sister got on this internet and told us, not one time did that sister tell us what she got going on for self.
Fuck that bitch. I don't give a fuck.
What do you have going on for you? Like, you ain't cutting no hair, you ain't cutting no grass, you ain't in nobody mechanic school.
You don't go to the internet and talk about your folk like that because you ain't got no motherfucking in me hustle. Get up off your ass. Sell some ass.
It ain't like she got up here and said, oh, I got this landscaping business. I asked Glo to buy me 3 weed eaters. You have nothing going on for you for the next person to invest in.
Shut the fuck up. And go get you some motherfucking money, bitch. Go do a drive-by.
People who feel so entitled, they never have nothing going on for selves. Where's the self-love?
Go kill somebody. Go take a hit on GTA.
What do y'all have going on over there besides begging?
I think there's an old saying that goes, the people that are closest to you can be your greatest downfall. Why? Because they ultimately know the most personal and intimate details about you. They tug on your heartstrings. And I think that's what happened in this GloRilla's sister situation. Your family and friends can get extremely personal, but at the end of the day, that does not mean that you have to support them. And I think it's clear that as you grow in your life, no matter if that means that you're on the path to reaching some sort of internet celebrity, some sort of music celebrity, or if that just means you're on track to being some sort of manager at the KFC, you need to start setting boundaries in your life that people won't be able to cross. And that's with everything, in your relationships, with your time, with your money, with your happiness, all these different things. Set boundaries early so we don't have to have these conversations later.
Damn, good video, I ain't gonna lie. I said everything I needed to say in this video, in this long video. I said everything I needed to say.
Fuck the sister.
Simple as that. You're not obligated to no type shit. No, none of that, bro. Get off your ass. Go chase a bag, bro. Like, ain't that what Blueface said? Something like that, bro. But that's all I got for y'all, bro. I'll catch y'all later. Peace.